everybody. So here we are starting with lesson 5 for chapter 6, and this lesson is about how many are left. So that's what you're going to be practicing with your child today, is knowing how many are left after you subtract. Now we're going to go over some vocabulary real quick. So let's start with subtract. Everybody say subtract. Good job, subtract. Now what do you think subtract means? That means what? So tell somebody next to you, what do you think that subtract means? Okay, so it means to take it away. Okay, what's another way to say take it away? You could say minus. Good, minus, take it away. And when we subtract, we decrease. Very good, decrease. Decrease. Awesome. So at the end of a subtraction equation, right here at the end, you're going to see where it says equals. Remember all those symbols we used to use is subtraction? Equals, okay? So here's going to be your subtrahends. Then there's this thing right here. What do we call the answer to a subtraction problem? Starts with a D. Ready? The difference. The difference. Very good. The difference. Awesome. So the difference is an answer to a subtraction problem. Good. So here we go. So the symbols we're going to be using today are minus and equals, okay? So here's a minus sign. So everybody say minus sign. Good. And equals. Awesome. So we know what they look like, and I am going to say a story problem, and that's kind of what they're going to call it. Sometimes you can hear it a story problem or a word problem. In the younger grades, we call it a story problem. So let's go ahead and get started. I want you to get your manipulatives out. Those are the things that we use to solve a problem. Anything you use to solve a problem. Now, parents, I'm just going to read right off of this page right here, and we're just going to act it out on my little whiteboard. I'm going to use cubes today, cubes. So I just have a whole pile of them up here. See, there we go. And I'm reading, so let's get started. Hang on, I gotta get my pen. All right, ready? So to start, write how many bales of hay. So I'm going to count them. So count them with me, kids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm going to use my manipulatives here and line up 8 of these. So I count twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. See? 8. So now I have 8. Now let's read the rest of the story problem. A farmer takes away 4 bales. 4. So that's this many. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. So here's my 8. Now I'm going to take away 4. So take away means subtract, minus. Put it somewhere else. It's not here anymore. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to put those back in my other pile of the ones that I'm pulling from. So let's see how many are left. Let's see how many are left. What is the difference? 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see what it says. Draw an X on those bales. So let's draw an X on these bales, on 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see if we're correct. 1, 2, 3, 4. And see how I labeled them 1, 2, 3, 4? See that? Good. Now trace the equal sign. Write the numbers. So we started with how many? How many did we start with all together? Because when you have a subtraction problem, you have to start your sentence, when you write your number sentence, using what you had first, all together. So all together we had 8. See that? 8. So that's what you would put here. 8. Ready? Then subtract. So trace that subtraction sign. And I'm going to write it right here on my board too. I'm just going to write it right in the middle, right there. Perfect. Subtract. And then how many did we take away? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Excuse me. So I subtract. Now this is going to be the other part. 4. So that's what you're going to put here, 4. Now we trace the equal sign. Now we're caught up with our directions. So it says equal, trace the equal sign. See? Now write how many are left. So that's going to be our difference. Very good. Our difference. Awesome. So how many did we say were left? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. 4. Just like that. And this is a number sentence. We call that a number sentence when we write from a story problem or from numbers that they give us. Whenever we write an equation, we call it a number sentence. Very good. Awesome. Now, for the rest of this lesson, you're just going to go through, and it's going to be a lot of X's and counting, and you can use your manipulatives as you go through with your children. So just do the see and show first. So you're just going to read the story at the bottom here. So I'll read the first top one. So count and write the number of animals. So again, that's why they're telling you to write the number first. They're saying like count them first and then write that number. So count how many cows there are, kids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's why they wrote a 5 right here, because that's how many they started with. But then they subtracted 1. See how it's walking away? It's going away. Subtract, going away. Very good. So one of them is not there anymore. So he's gone. So you just cover him up like that. Now, how many are left? Just like our lesson. How many are left? What is the difference? Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you just write that 4 right there. Perfect. Great job, guys.